Hey guys, what's up? It's Monkozonky and welcome to another Isaac run. And I believe today we're going to be playing Isaac, because every single character that I have not yet completed only needs one thing left, which is pretty awesome. And after all those are done, I'll start working on hard mode. You don't need to do hard mode in order to unlock stuff. Well, you unlock multiplayer babies, but you don't unlock anything important from hard mode. But I just want to try it, get everything done on hard mode as well, just to say that I did it, I suppose. But we are going to be playing Isaac because we haven't played Isaac in a very, very long time. So, you know, why not? And I have to do a chest on Isaac. That's right. I actually got it this time. I know a couple runs ago I went to the wrong place. I think I went to the dark room when I was supposed to be going to the chest, and ended up not unlocking anything when I had to run powerful enough to pretty easily unlock something. So that was kind of a fail, but it is how it is, I suppose. So one thing that I'll definitely try to do is we'll try to make a boss rush and then try to... Oh, no. No, no, no. Not having that. I'm sorry. I'm just not really a big fan of anti-gravity tiers at all, so I never take it. But it can be a fairly cool tier synergy with some other items, but for the most part, I just find them very, very annoying, so I'd rather have the constant stream of tiers firing. Same thing with chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is great if it pairs with something, such as brimstone, but just by itself, no thanks. So, bomb here, tinted rock. If it gives us soul hearts. Oh, it did not give us soul hearts, but it gave us something even better, which is this small rock. And if I can bomb this, I think I can. If I lay a bomb right there, it should allow me access to this gray chest. If I got a bomb and a key as well from that gray chest, I would have gone for the gold chest as well, but I just don't have any keys, so that's probably not a good idea. So, cool, curse room. I'll be going to that right away. Here's a card. The Fool. So that could eventually result in Guppy's Paw. Oh, that's very nice. I can use this to give me some soul hearts for the next floor. I guess I'll use it once. So I have a good amount of soul hearts for the next floor, and then I'll leave it behind. Unfortunately, I can't re-roll it because I used my re-roll to get anti-gravity, or to re-roll anti-gravity, so I can't re-roll anything again for a little while. But re-rolling Guppy's Paw would have been a really smart move there, and you know, it's probably a wise idea to save your re-rolls until you reach the end of the basement one, because it's unlikely that you'll get an additional re-roll charge. So just in case you can re-roll a curse room, or you want to re-roll the boss item more than you want to re-roll the... Oh, shot speed up is fine. More than what you want to re-roll the item room, it's probably smart to save your cards. The stars. Well, which is a more useful teleport? I'll just go with the Fool. Also, I think these poops that the Larry Juniors drop, I don't believe they drop any items or any consumable drops. I haven't guaranteed that or anything, but that's just a theory of my own, which is probably true. And the reason why I say that is because I had petrified poop and I destroyed about 15 poops or so, 10 or 15 poops in the Larry Jr. room, and I didn't get a single coin or anything. And that's very unlikely to happen with the petrified poop normally, so I think that the Larry Jr. poops just don't drop anything, so there's no reason to destroy them. Anyway, that's just a theory anyway. So, one thing that I did have to let you guys know is I am going back to school. Oh, cool, another soul heart. So, what is this? I think it's cancer? Yes, HP up and you feel protected. So that's 3 soul hearts, I believe. Not a red HP up. And if I get... I think this is the one where if I get hit, then I have a wafer effect for the rest of the room. Or it's the one where I have a chance to gain a shield of protection for a little while. One of those two. Anyway, I always get confused between Cancer and the other astrological sign, which has kind of somewhat a similar effect, where it also protects you in a way. But I probably got that right, so 2 keys from that room is pretty good. But I will be going back to school, and unfortunately that means that this channel will probably be taking quite severe hit in terms of like the upload frequency. Okay, yeah, this one is the wafer one. You get hit, you get the wafer for the rest of the room, which doesn't affect you on normal rooms unless they have champions in them. Some bosses can do 1 full heart of damage with some of their attacks as well, but the normal enemies, they always do 1 half heart of damage, so it's not really going to matter until we get to the womb. And then it might come in handy, but we'll see. It would be cool to get the regular wafer as well, of course. So I would like to bomb my way in there if I May for a chest. I'm always interested in those gray chests. Can pay out with some nice stuff. So I'll try to upload when I can, but it just might not happen as often because I'll have to, you know, be a little bit smarter with time management, which is not something I'm great with. I spend, oh perfect, a bomb dropped just when I wanted it to. I spend a lot of time doing, like, just goofing off, reading YouTube comments, stuff like that. Stuff that takes time and isn't necessarily a good solid use of it, but that kind of stuff might need to be cut down as well. Anyway, it's been a while since I went to school, so we'll see how things go. But our boss room is coming up here. We got a pill drop from a champion and a key drop. That's just quite lucky. I'll use the pill right away. Are you a wizard? Great. That does not help out all that much, but an eternal heart. Wow, we're getting a lot of very interesting drops here. So all that's left is the curse room. I do kind of want to wait for Are You a Wizard to wear off, but I'm not going to. Because, you know, screw the rules. We're just going to go straight for this pin fight. And I hit him once, even with Are You a Wizard? I figure as long as they don't take damage during the boss, which is, you know... Well, I guess this is the cellar, so it could have been the haunt, and then that could have been a potential issue. But, you know, for a lot of bosses, in the basement and cellar, taking damage isn't really a worry. So you might as well go in with Are You a Wizard? Because it's not going to, like, screw your run over or anything. It's just going to be annoying. Okay, halfway dead with pin. And I do have a reroll for the devil room. I was smart and kept it this time. Because I just picked up cancer. I'm starting to learn those astrological sign enemies. It's taken time, but I am starting to gradually... Oh, great. 3 red chests. Well, if I get an item out of this last one. If I get Guppy's head... Nope. Well, the 3 red chest one does seem to be the most common one by far. So let's go to the curse room and not forget this eternal heart on our way back, because I don't know how many soul hearts we have left, because we have Curse of the Unknown. I think Curse of the Blind is the one where you can't see items. Curse of the Unknown is the one where you can't see your health. Okay, just a second. I might be drinking throughout this run as well. A little bit, so this is definitely an item we'll take, because I'll take a damage up any day of the week. And our damage is looking quite nice, even after just 2 damage ups, but we're still fairly early on in the game. So yeah, if that was anything else that could have spawned in the curse room, I might have re-rolled it, tried to get another guppy piece, but I'll take a pentagram any day. That helps. And we get Curse of the Unknown back-to-back floors, so we still can't see our health. I think we have one or 2 soul hearts left. I'm not entirely sure. That really depends on whether I was correct in saying that I believe cancer gives you 3 soul hearts or not. Because if that's true, we might have more soul hearts left than that. But either way, I'll just try my best not to take damage, and we'll see if we get a devil room after the boss fight. Curse room would be nice too. And I mean, I'm only, looks like 7.5 minutes into the run. I'm going to hold on to this Fool card as long as possible, just to try to see if we can't get ourselves a free boss rush, because if I bring a reroll into the boss rush, that's 8 chances at finding a really good item. That's probably the shop, and I only have 7 cents, so we'll give him a miss. Key Beggar is kind of tempting, but not with only 3 keys, so... Key Beggars can be really, really good, though. If you have Skeleton Key and a Key Beggar, it's one of the best synergies in the entire game. And that can go from a run being completely lost to a run just instantly becoming overpowered enough to win the game. Okay, the keys are starting to happen. We might backtrack for that Key Beggar. Still probably not, but it's starting to look a little bit more likely now. The keys just keep coming, man. Oh, I wish this happened to me every run. We would be so happy if that was the case. So this room can be a little bit annoying, but it wasn't as annoying as in the first Isaac, because now there's like a slight delay. These flies don't start shooting at you immediately after you enter the room. They wait a little bit. Of course, we're going to do a challenge room for 3 red chests. Why would you not? Always for 3 red chests. If there's different color type of chests, probably not. I believe you can get 2 gold chests as well, and I'll usually go for that one if I have enough keys, but 3 red chests is always with the challenge in the boss challenge rooms. And this is usually how I become Guppy, is running into a couple of these rooms in a run. And with my typical Guppy luck, it's a little bit surprising that I'm not Guppy already, because, you know, I get Guppy pieces in red chests a lot typically, but that's fine. It'll make this run a little bit more interesting if I don't become super overpowered right away. What's this? Are you a wizard? No thanks. And this is Tears Up? Oh, yes! I called that, kind of. I can't tell if the Tears Up came before I said it or not, but the reason why I was saying Tears Up is because that's the best pill in the game, in my opinion, and I just really wanted it to be Tears Up. PhD is pretty good. Oh, we left a pill behind. Hematemesis, no thanks. So that's going to improve our pills, turn the bad pills into good ones, or neutral ones. Some of the pills that count as good, like Are You a Wizard or Hematemesis, I don't necessarily consider to actually be good. Okay, I'll take the Soul Heart here, and I'll take the pill, because we do have PhDs, so taking a pill with PhD is probably smart. Oh, it's Hematemesis again! I should have known that. We just ran into that a couple rooms ago. So that was quite unfortunate, but I must have like a really bad memory if I forgot that the solid light blue pill was Hematemesis just a couple rooms after we initially saw it, but it is what it is. So double Gemini can be tricky because they'll both charge you at different times, and then it's kind of difficult to avoid their attacks because Gemini takes up a lot of space. But at least one of the full Geminis is dead, and then we have the little baby Gemini, but that's almost worse because the knockback from this little guy is pretty insane. Okay, we have two babies coming at us now. As long as we don't get owned by the knockback, we should be fine. And we should be on pace for a double room here if we, well, it's not a guaranteed one, so I don't want to say we're going to get it, and we didn't get it, but didn't even have to use a reroll that floor because the items we ran into were pretty good, so there's no reason to reroll them. Curse of the Maze can be annoying, especially if you're trying to get to a boss rush. So that Halo is going to be another small damage up. Emphasis on small. It's only about like a 0.3 damage up, but the Chariots. If I find a curse room and I want to go into it without taking damage, I will definitely keep that in mind. Another Eternal Heart. Wow. Well, with the amount of health that we have, which we can actually see now for the first time during the entire run, I'll take it. I think I'd rather have Rusted Key because I believe that does increase the spawn rate of chests, and I'm just not too worried about the amount of money that I have. To be completely honestly, that was unfortunate. Oh my goodness, you can get size in an item room? I had no idea this was even possible. But okay, apparently size are an item room item. I had never seen them in an item room before, only double rooms. It's a really good item. It's a damage up, tears down, and penetrative shot, and your tears just look sick as well, so there's nothing interesting in here. I'll go for the pill though. Puberty. Wow. Okay, well, PhD not really doing it for us, so far at least. I might donate some more later on in the run. That's the main thing I'm interested in doing in the future with shops, is mostly just donating. I'll buy an item if there's a really good one, but I think donating is really the smart idea here to get that done as quickly as possible. Rusted Key is going ham for us as well. It's always good to have keys because later on in the run you're going to run into a key beggar or something and you're going to wish that you had keys on the womb. I guess we are going to the chest this run, so we might not want to use up all our keys on the womb, but just a thought anyway. I'll go ahead and do our boss right away. There's a few rooms left in the floor. There could be a curse room or something, but I'm not too worried about it. We're going to go down to the next floor. We still have like 7 minutes to possibly get to a boss rush and rob them blind of an item, so if I'm able to do that, I would like to take the opportunity, because I don't think I've done that yet. I think every single boss rush I've been to, I've either needed to do a boss rush on that character, or there just wasn't anything good in the boss rush, or I didn't have a teleport card. My goodness. Well, I'll re-roll that. I'll get Scapular. Rosary would have been, I guess range up is okay. Whatever that item's called, I believe it's the Rosary. Gives you 3 soul hearts, but I mean, if I'm only missing half of a soul heart, what's the point, right? Not for a great chest, I'm sorry, not today. your tricks will only work so much. Well, I'm going to immediately head to the curse room and hope that there's not an item in there. Well, hope there's not a rerollable item anyway. Because I don't have a reroll recharge, but, I mean, if there is, like, a guppy's head in there or something, I'll come back for it. Yeah. Well, nothing in there, so we don't have to worry about it anyway. I will feel completely okay with skipping the item room, by the way, if we come across the boss right away. Not because I need to do a boss rush on this character, but just because I think that's the smartest plan of action. This feels like the path to boss. Okay, I guess it was the path to the item room. Hot bombs. Okay, pretty good. I'm not going to bother trying to reroll. I mean, there's a lot of better items in the item room, I won't lie to you, but I'm okay with taking hot bombs, because hot bombs leave behind a radius of hot fire, and that does damage to enemies. The cage. This is a boss I haven't seen for a really long time in boss form. I see him all the time in the dark room, of course, but really? I'm too slow. That reminds me, I could really use a speed up. Wasn't really thinking about that until recently, but now that it comes to mind, a speed up would be very handy. I have enough range where I can just stay at the opposite end of the room of this guy. He kind of has the Gertie Jr. mechanic of where he rolls back and forth, and you want to stay as far away horizontally as possible. And that's the best way to take as little damage as possible. And there's not much he can do to hurt you in that situation unless he does the jump thing. Okay. Slight damage and HP up. No double run, but that's fine. Alright, so we are down to the boss rush floor. Curse the maze again. This could be bad. Yeah, we got teleported to another room, but hopefully this is a better room. Whether it is or not remains to be seen, but that's the hope anyway. It looks like with my eyes that I got chopsticks. Almost, but I didn't. Unless I picked up chopsticks and I just don't realize it, but I'm also firing. It almost seems a little bit faster. It's very strange. I'm pretty sure I picked up meat as my last boss item and not chopsticks, but maybe meat is like a slight tears up and I just never knew about it. Fair enough. So we're good in pretty much every single stat except for speed up right now. As far as I can tell, there's a tinted rock. The smart thing to do would be wait for the black boom fly to be flying over the tinted rock and then blow them up, but I have enough bombs where I'm not too worried about it. And that takes extra time, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, more soul hearts that I don't even need. Just too much health right now. Especially red health. It's not good to have this much red. Really now? Curse the maze, just trolling as hard as he can possibly troll. We could use this here to get red chest for the remainder of the run. And then try to become Guppy that way. I don't know. I think I'd rather stick with the rusted key and try to get ourselves a golden chest and get a... I don't know. There's a lot of great things out of golden chest. Luck Up is going to help us with finding golden chests as well. Some things that come to mind immediately are like Cricket's Head, gold chests, really good. Infamy, gold chest, really good. This is a run so far where we have not found Infamy. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure it'll come up at some point or another because Infamy always shows up. A run without Infamy is just very strange. Okay, well, unfortunately we don't have any orbitals, so the mom fight might take longer than normal. Just a heads up. So the penetrative shot really just destroys Pin, because it hits all of his segments and does damage to all of them at once, and then he dies very quickly, which is why it's great to have piercing shot when fighting that particular boss. Our item is going to be, I don't know, Virgo. This is the one where it has a chance to give you a shield, like that. Like, I just got a shield from taking damage there. That's the one that I was talking about earlier, when I thought it was cancer. It must be the first time you take damage on any room, you get Virgo. I would like to get Champion's Belt, but I just can't afford it. If I had Flight, this could be a really cool room. But I don't, so it's time for the boss. Oh, that was very annoying. So hopefully we can kill the boss within the next... Oh, there's a tinted rock in this room as well. I'll be back for that. Hopefully we can kill the boss within the next, like, 30 seconds and get ourselves a boss rush, but we'll see. I'll try my best, but this fight isn't going that fast. If I had an orbital, the fight would be over already. Well, if I had a high damage orbital such as Cube Meat. Not just any orbital. You know, Halo of Flies or something wouldn't really affect our chances here, but... So yeah, it sucks not having a high damage orbital. Oh, we still got the boss rush. Cool, I'm just going in there immediately. Man, money equals power can be so good if you get a lot of money. I just don't have any money. Halo of Flies is really good as well. We might have lost our angel room, I will admit. And if that's the case... I'm going to take money equals power. Screw it. And hope that our angel room is still there. The reason why I went into that, what is it called? Boss challenge room. I'm just completely mincing my words today, aren't I? The reason why I just directly went into it and skipped the angel room is because, you know, we had a few seconds until it closed. Okay, we still got our angel room. Cool. Okay, maybe we didn't have a few seconds until it closed. Ah, the Camtasia timer is way off compared to the game timer. I got a little bit too hyped for no reason. At least we didn't lose our angel room. Lazarus's rags. We've never picked them up before. They're just not very good. Oh well. We'll pick them up once just because I've never picked them up before. It means if I die, I'll get a slight damage multiplier, and it's okay. It's not great. We'll fight the angel just because I've never fought it before, and then we'll re-roll the key piece into an angel room item. And then we'll get 2 angel room items from this fight. I'm not going to be, you know, trying to build the entire key because I would have to get an angel room next floor, or I would have to get a Joker card and then teleport to an angel room on the Cathedral. I don't think either of those things are very likely to happen. So instead, we're going to re-roll this key piece into a Celtic Cross. How about that? Strats. And then take the Polaroid. I don't think I'm strong enough to do the Mega Satan fights this run anyway. I'll do it on a run where I have Guppy and ridiculous insane damage, but I don't have either of those things this run, so we'll have to wait till another run, but you can re-roll those key pieces, so if you're Isaac and you have an angel room, you might as well fight that final boss, or that final giant angel boss. Like, it's a good idea. Okay, sure, I'll take yet another red heart. I have way too many at this point. So yeah, Lazarus's rags probably will not be useful to us this run, which is unfortunate because it's like, I think it's a fairly recent unlock that we got, but it's just another bad angel room item because I would have to die, and I'm not going to trade away the massive amount of health that I have right now for 1 red heart at this stage of the game. Like, that's just not happening. I would do it for Dead Cat if it was my last piece of Guppy, but I wouldn't do it for any other reason. I guess it can be okay if you get Dead Cat along with it, and then you get a damage multiplier up, which is nice, but I gotta apologize for the garbage truck outside. If you can hear that, it's quite loud. Again, recording early in the morning, this is some of the stuff that you have to deal with. Bomb for a bomb trade works. Fairly straightforward room. Anyway, so, I mean, I imagine we'll probably be... Hopefully we'll get a Devil Room. Or an Angel Room, I suppose. Great. Computer restart required. Man, this run is just going downhill, isn't it? Very unprofessional. But, hopefully, I mean, Angel Room, we've exhausted a lot of the Angel Room pools, so there would be at least a fairly decent chance for Sacred Heart, I guess, because I think we've gone through 4 Angel Room items this run already. So 4 bad Angel Room items are already taken out of the Angel Room pool, so there's a possibility that we could get something decent out of an Angel Room, I suppose, but I'll be a little bit more excited for a Devil Room, let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. Although it's not that bad of a thing, like, you gotta get Angel Rooms eventually if you want to get everything unlocked, so you might as well be getting them. On a run where you have fairly decent damage anyway, so we're getting some stuff done. This floor just keeps going. I was hoping for a tinted rock in there, but that's okay. You know, I have not been checking for secret rooms at all this entire run, because earlier I was worried about getting to the boss rush, so I didn't want to spend any extra time. And we did get money equals power out of that boss rush, so if there's any way for us to increase our money, it's going to increase our damage significantly, so if I can find ways to get money, it would be really, really smart to take advantage of them. But unfortunately, all I get as drops are keys, not money. The quarter would be a really cool drop. That would be almost a full damage up just getting 1 quarter, so I would be excited to see that. Great chest, can pay out with money. This one in fact did. We'll get a lot of those with the rusted key and the luck up that we got. Okay, time for the final Angel Room-able, Devil Room-able boss of the game. At least the standard way, of course. You can get a Angel or Devil Room on the chest in Cathedral as well. You just need a Joker card to get there or a teleport from a red chest, and those are extremely unlikely to happen, so... Okay, well, we'll get the pony from this, which is a re-rollable item, which is nice, provided... At least provide... Now, I don't want to lose my Eternal Heart. Come on now. Come on now. Okay. So we did not get a Devil Room. I guess that means we're re-rolling the pony into Pageant Boy. Unfortunately, we didn't get any nickels or dimes out of it, but if we did, that would have been a fairly significant damage up, and I would have been a fan. But none of those happened. So I got a very small damage up, but I'm still going to take it. Oh, this is the worst double key room you can possibly get. Mom's Pearl. I'll take that over Rusted Key now. I mean, when we're going to the chest, you want Rusted Key, but... yeah, I'll probably go back for Rusted Key. Mom's Pearl is good. It increases the drop rate of soul hearts by 10%, so... it's nice, but I don't have to worry about earning Devil Ranger rooms anymore. I just have to worry about not dying, so... taking red heart damage is fine. I can take as much red heart damage as to my heart's content. As long as I don't die. Dingle. Really annoying fights, but also not that bad. Just don't charge me, and we're cool. I said don't charge me. Oh dear. Alright, Dingle's done for. More money. 7 cents. Which is going to be a fairly nice damage up. Hopefully we'll get up to like 50 plus cents fairly soon. And then we can start to build from there. I could teleport out of this curse room. Like I could access it, lose my soul heart, and then teleport out with the Fool. And I think I'm going to do that as well. It only costs half of a soul heart. Thanks for that. If that happened on the next floor, that would be very, very convenient rather than this floor, but that's fine. On this floor, because it's the Womb 2, this is only the case with the Womb 2. Any Devil or Angel room you access is useless because all they do is they give you a pathway down to the next floor, which just isn't useful, as you might imagine. Are You a Wizard is also not useful. Luck Up is great, however. And Tears Up. That worked out very, very well. Luck Up and Tears Up, I don't exactly know the perfect numbers behind like how much pills increase your Luck Up and Tears Up, but you know, that's a fairly solid drop from a boss room. If I were to get a drop from a boss room, I'd be happy with those two stats. We now have a reroll available on the off chance that we run into something that's rerollable. I want to kill you before you pop back into your shell. Completing that room without taking any damage is something to be proud of, for me at least. If there is a tinted rock over there, I can't get to it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, that was unfortunate. At least there are... oh dear. At least there are a red heart or two that I can go get if times get dire. And we do have the wafer effect after the first hit of damage we take, so half hearts are useful. Half hearts aren't just a complete waste of time. the tower is not that bad of a card, in fact. Because what it does is it targets enemies, so puts a bunch of bombs around the room and tries its best to center them so they're close to enemies. There could be a tinted rock in this room. I'm giving it a quick look-see. Doing some looking, but oh, there is a tinted rock. Cool, it was just almost hidden under the mini-map. There we go. Alright, 2 soul hearts from that. That's fantastic. I'm just going to continue on. I know I'm losing some red health, but I'll probably run into some more red hearts before I lose these soul hearts, so it's all good. And spectral tears are just beautiful because you can shoot through stuff, and it's nice. It's very, very nice. I gotta do some juking in order to not get hit. Unfortunately, I did get hit. I have a shield, though, so I can just kind of chill here for a little bit. If we had something to reroll, it would be amazing, but we just don't, unfortunately. I don't know when I'll use the tower, but not yet. Oh, my goodness. I'm getting hit. It's quite frustrating. But from now on, we will only... yeah, we'll only get hit half a heart of damage. I might wait to use the tower for Isaac, but I don't know. I might not, actually. We'll just use it here. I used the D6 by accident, because that's just what I do. So, it's useless for, I don't know, until we find a red chest, or some sort of chest, anyway. The red chests aren't the only type of chest that can spawn items in them. Golden chests can, too. But unless we find something like that, the D6 doesn't help us out at all, so... okay. I'm gonna go back for a red heart just to be safe. It's probably not necessary, I know, but... better safe than sorry. I'm starting to admit, I am getting to the point where I'm used to this new controller. Well, it's not really new, but new to using it with Isaac, and it's starting to become much, much easier just to perform basic movement, and I love it. So that's one thing to be happy about. The movement just feels a lot more fluid and a lot less clunky, because you can move like 360 degrees. You're not just limited to the 4 basic directions of up, down, side to side, like you were with the keypad. So that's nice. Okay, fairly standard room here. Just a couple of horseless headmen. Up to 25 cents. We're getting there, slowly but surely, and we're fighting death now, which... if we're gonna fight death, I'd much prefer to fight you in Womb 1. Oh, I hate these, the bonies that shoot, like, the homing bones. It's very annoying. Alright, let's try not to get hit by any of the scythes. I have my own scythes to worry about. I don't want to worry about yours. Okay, the bonies are just gonna completely wreck my day up if I don't just finish them off. Alright. They're all done for. This is probably one of the harder rooms in the Cathedral that you can run into, I would imagine. Because not only do you have like a million bonies to worry about, you have all of Death's spawns to worry about, and his scythes coming in, and it's just not a good time. Take another damage there. Oh my goodness, I'm taking so much damage now. Sometimes you try and you fail. It's been a while since we had a run that went late into the game and then failed. I've had a few runs where, you know, we die off fairly early on into the run, but not very many where you get to like the Cathedral and then lose the game. Usually if I get to this point, it's a victory. It's a W. As long as we get some red hearts, we'll be fine. We just ran into a couple difficult rooms in a row, but we can recover from that, right? There we go. Exactly what I was talking about. I think that... okay, 5 rerolls... it rerolls things. I believe it rerolls, like, all pickups on the floor. I'm gonna just open up the gray chest, though, because the best possible thing I could get from this is money, right? 40 outer energy. I don't think that's useful at all. I couldn't remember what the drop key was, so I just used it. Oh well. I would love to access that curse room, but like, I just can't sacrifice the health for it right now. We'll use our last bomb to check for the secret room here. Oh, we got it. It's quite lucky, I would say. 3 more cents, that's like 0.1 damage up, roughly. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps, of course. Every bit of damage is just more damage. And my damage is starting to look quite nice at the moment. There's just like a sea of red crap all over the floor. Every once in a while you find a headless horseman like that, which just completely spams his bomb attack, and then it makes the entire floor where you just can't walk on it. It's very annoying. Oh my goodness. Things are starting to go south in a hurry. A 2 of Hearts card would be very, very nice right now. And it's not very often I say that. It's incredibly rare when I can ever even use a 2 of Hearts card. Usually we're on full Soul Hearts at this point. Guppy's Paw would be useful as well, but I don't think that's going to be happening. So fighting another death, and this time it's a champion, which is very unfortunate to be fighting him. Garbage truck round 2 is coming in, so again, apologize for any irritating noise in the background. This is not a smart way to do things, to stand in the way of the incoming horse. Oh, we got him though. The horse has like barely any HP now. I love it. Monstro 2 shouldn't be too bad. You know, he has fairly easy mechanics to telegraph, so just want him to do a brimstone laser here. If you would be so kind, that would be nice. Or not. Oh, he did, of course, like right when I was walking in front of him. Man. Okay, well this is not going well now. You're not full health. It would be nice if you were, though. I would have really appreciated that. Well, even if we do die, Isaac is probably the easiest character to get a chest twin with, so I'm not too worried about it. I don't know, he might be. Just because of his D6 ability, of course. The fact that you can run into bad or mediocre items and turn them into good items. Okay, so we're down to 1 hit, and then, well, we're not fully dead. We'll turn into Lazarus. But how long that's going to keep us alive, I don't know. Not that long, I would imagine. We should die and respawn in the same room. Like that, so. And we'll have more damage now, which is nice, I guess, but. Damage only can take you so far if you have no health. We get hit once and we're dead, so. Unless. I don't think the effect of cancer would last through death, but if it does, we could take 2 hits. Like, I don't think we could die, and then the fact that cancer allows you to live an additional hit. Oh! Okay. Scapular. Forgot about that. So, we're still alive, somewhat. Not really. So, yeah, it looked like the cancer effect did last through death. So, I can... And I am tracking blood around the ground. I was a little bit afraid of that for a second, but that blood is mine and not Isaac's toxic blood coming to kill me or something. As long as we just chill down by this corner, we should be fine when it comes to Isaac's Beams of Light attack. This is by far the easiest... Ah, dang it, man. Well, unless he does that. Unless he teleports close to you and fires tears at you. But usually, like, this is the easy part of the fight, you know. Once you get here, you're pretty much home free for the most part. Okay, like, he is so close to dead. If you just die, that would be very nice. Like that. Thank you, sir. Okay, well... We lived thanks to Scapular. One of those very, very rare times when Scapular actually comes in handy, but it did. Okay, we're gonna need some luck here. Will Brimstone is nice. Spoonbender is nice, but I'm talking more luck in terms of health. Technology is nice. Rainbow Buddy is nice. Well, I still have no health, which is a problem, but I have like really good damage and technology. We could get health from this, and we do. Okay, I'm taking that. Unfortunately, the health is, like, unfilled, but... So hopefully, since we have Rusty Key, the plan is, anyway, that we'll get... Oh, that was such a bad hit to take. At least, as long as we survive this room, and we do, if we get hit again, we should get another scapular effect. And I took that half-filled red heart, because if we get hit once, then we'll activate the cancer effect, and our next hit will only take half of a red heart of damage, so we'll still get the scapular effect. Don't worry. I got this. I got this. Oh, I'm tracking my own toxic blood all over the place, and I'm getting hit by the enemy's toxic blood, because it looks exactly the same. That would be a really nice change if, enemy's blood looked like a darker color or something than your own. Because at the moment, they both just look exactly the same. Like, there's no telling it apart. Oh, that was bad. It is what it is, though, right? So I got another soul heart from that, from Scapular, because Scapular is awesome. Scapular is a bro. And I haven't been using Little Brimstone. Maybe I should. I'm getting Charm Tears as well. I'm guessing that's from Rainbow Baby. Oh, this is very nice. Okay, we'll use it. And then we will abuse it. Well, reroll it anyway. That tells us where the secret room is, so we might as well go there. And it also tells us where the boss is, and I'll check that out in a second. Probably very far south. Cool! Infestation. Not really all that cool at all, but... Okay, so Curse the Maze, so we're popping out in weird areas now. Okay, and all this money is great because this is damage. All that money is in fact damage. Where are we heading? Yeah, the farthest away possible room. How could I have not known? I was about to say it would be cool to get little Chad, but yeah, this is a chest room, and the drops that you get from them are random. They're not really based on the bosses that you fight at all. Keys are cool and all, but you know what's really cool is health. Okay, so we're fighting like all of the super sins in this room, it looks like. I'll try to kill Gluttony last, although I've already had Super Gluttony's drop, so I don't think I can get it again or anything. But we do get hearts from him, which is even more important. The Hanged Man. Okay. I don't think the Hanged Man is really gonna do anything for us here, but you never know. Oh no. The damage that we're taking is just... it's too real. I'm having a hard time just comprehending how real it is. You're almost dead. You've got to be. Okay, now we can just stand over here and not even have to worry about it. Except for these leapers. They think they can get me, but they can't. So, this is probably just... this is an insane damage technology. And the funny thing about technology is it doesn't look like it's insane damage because it's just this skinny little laser. You know, it doesn't look intimidating at all. And then you're like, oh, but it has so much damage. You don't even know. I can just get hit here, it doesn't matter, because I'll have the same amount of health anyway with Scapular. So, that's why I did that. We'll just use the Hanged Man for fun, right? I don't think that decreases your hitbox or anything, but, you know, why not use it? This is the last room that in the entire game that we're going to be doing, so I don't see any reason not to. So if we take a hit, we will get Scapular and we will get another Soul Heart. So if we win this fight, it's thanks to Scapular, and I haven't been able to say that. Oh, that was unfortunate. But yeah, we took a hit there, but we got Scapular. I would move in closer to attack, but I don't have orbitals, so there's not really any reason to, and I'm firing technology, not tears. So there's no reason to move in closer. Alright guys, I don't know how we won that run. I thought we were dead in the water for sure, but we won it. Oh no, did I not unlock anything? You kidding me? I thought that was the chest. Oh, are you serious? I made the same mistake again. Don't tell me. Oh yeah, I get why. Okay, we did beat the chest, right? But I beat it as Lazarus because I died and I was in Lazarus's rags. That's why we didn't unlock anything. Okay, I'm getting it now. So, we won the run, but we didn't unlock anything because we were Lazarus. Well, it's better than failing the run, I guess, but, we're gonna have to do another Isaac run and win another chest, because I won it as the wrong character. Anyway, that's why those respawn items aren't really so good. Like Judas's Shadow, Lazarus's Rags, when you're trying to unlock stuff. But anyway, still a good run. Thanks for watching, everyone. Farewell.